Hey everybody, and welcome to a Lefty Knitter podcast episode. Not quite sure. I come to you. My name is Aquila. I come to you from Baltimore, Maryland. Kids, cats, husband, yarn, and this podcast is all about the things I've been up to in the crafting realm. What have I been up to, you might ask? All kinds of little different stuff, actually. So I'm going to give you a good variety overhaul in this episode. Grab your drink. I'm having a harp. Have some water. Hydrate. Make sure you hydrate yourself. Never saw harp in cans. I thought this was so weird. John grabbed it and I was like, all right, harp in a can. Let's do it. So, cheers to everybody. And yeah, let's... Sorry, I don't know what that was under my spinning wheel over there. I'll have to investigate later because the cat likes to come down here and be bad. That's Luna, if you didn't know. Also, welcome to any new viewers and welcome back to any returning viewers. I appreciate every single one of you. I have nothing that is cranked this episode. What? Who am I? I haven't touched my machine. I feel really bad. Are you neglected? No, she's good. She's fine. Her name is Ida. I don't know if I've ever mentioned that. Her name is Ida. Ida be crankin'. I don't know why. Okay, let's talk about what I've been working on. So I'm going to pause here because I'm going to insert a video and then I'll come back. Okay, I'm inserting this somewhere in the video because today is Tuesday and I haven't recorded anything. Today is the 18th of March, right? Correct. 18th of March. Sun's coming in weird, whatever. We're doing this. But I wanted to block this project. You guys haven't even seen this. It's a brand new project. I can't think of the name of the cowl off the top of my head, but I will sure to probably post it at the end of this video because it's going to be like a finished object, hopefully, by the end of recording for this week's episode. So I am using yarn, this yarn. I don't have the label with me. Ayahuasca? No, I can never remember. I will, again, show this again at the end, but... Carrie from the Creative Obsession showed this cowl as making one and then was wearing one in her last episode. And so it is this really simple kind of asymmetric cowl that you knit and you seam it together and it's like on the bias. So I'm going to be seaming this. I gotta block it. It's curling up terribly. If you're watching video, go, because you're making noise. Bye. Okay, bye. Interruptions. But I'm going to be seaming it here. And it's going to be this cowl, which it's just so hard to show because it needs to be blocked. There's a long tail because I need to seam it up with that tail. So, yeah, it doesn't seem like it's going to be big enough. It's going to go like that. But I'm going to probably aggressively block this. I didn't swatch either. It's going to go like this. Okay, so I wanted to show you guys, though, before I block it. It's pretty neat. So this is going to be a gift for somebody at my work because, well, they're retiring. And so I really enjoyed this person and I wanted to make something. So blocking this, that's what's happening. Other than that, happy Tuesday. We're back. So the cowl is, I think it's called the Aeque cowl. I'm not quite sure if I'm pronouncing that right, and I should have looked it up, but it's Aeque. And I think I mentioned that I saw it on Carrie's podcast, so I have finished it, and I don't know, maybe I shouldn't have seamed it all the way to the bottom. And now I'm regretting that because when I seamed it, I seamed from the bottom up, so... it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. So here it is in its finished glory because I have it done. Oh, I need to also tell you guys about the yarn. So it is asymmetrical in the because it's like knit on the bias, right? So I don't know. I wish it was a little wider. I could have made it wider. There's like, it tells you to knit further to make it wider and I didn't. I was worried and I didn't do a swatch because I didn't. This is the episode of I didn't. Hawasco, is that how you pronounce that sock? It is hand painted superwash wool blend. This is the brand. This is the line. This colorway is called Costa Verde. Costa Verde. It is beautiful. I have this much left. No, I don't. Yes. No, I'm lying. I'm a big fat liar who lies. Okay. This was the ball I had to take off because it got crazy on my ball winder. This is how much I have left. So I have yarn left to make like probably a shorty pair of socks. What's the content of this? 75 superwash, 25 polymide. So I have to weigh it. I don't know. So I don't know. I just wish it was a little bit bigger. Let's put it on and you guys can see what I mean, because I feel like it just lays nicer in the video, and it didn't say anything about leaving a gap, and maybe Carrie said that in her video. I don't know. Okay, let's do it. But see, I wish it wasn't. I just wish it wasn't as tight. It's still beautiful. It just doesn't lay and drape the way I hoped it was going to. I need to take pictures of this so I can gift it on Monday. I'm going to gift it on Monday. So yeah, it just lays so nice in the pictures. Do I need to turn it so the seam is there? I don't even know. I'm not sure. It definitely will keep it'll be a nice decorative accessory, right? So that's where we're at. We're there. Decorative accessories. Now I know if I make this again, I should really quickly, before I send it off, check my gauge. Because when I cast it on, I did think, oh my, I think it was a 3. I was like, maybe I should be using a 4. What size did I use? Real quickly, we will let you know. US 3. And I feel like maybe I should have went with a 4. Without doing swatching. I'm just going to keep wearing it for the episode because I don't have anything else to put on to show you. So we'll just keep showing this off. It's beautiful. I think with all the different jewel tone colors, it'll go with different outfits. So it's still really nice. I'm not complaining, I promise. Okay. What else have I made? Let's keep all the yarn stuff first, and then I'll show you like 2 things at the end that are not yarn related. So the second thing I made is I have a super secret project that I'm working on, and that super secret project I need to make squares. So I had purchased this Basic Stitch Lion brand. When I had went to Joann's, I know everybody's talking about Joann's. I went to Joann's, and I feel like they're still not having like super good sales, and I don't know the whole reasoning, like what they're selling and why they're selling it, and if the people that bought them in the bankruptcy, they can't maybe go super drastic. I'm not sure. Like, I don't know all the details, but I did buy this at Joann's, and I bought 3 different colors, not in the Basic Stitch. The other 2 are actually Lion Brand Heartland that I'm going to show one of them. This is the colorway. It's beautiful. It works up really nice, and I didn't mind the texture whatsoever. This is Steel Blue. And I subscribed to the Crwative Grandma, and I don't know her name. That's terrible, but her and her grandson do videos, and they do yarn reviews. They show different stitches, and I think it's all crochet. I could be wrong. I've not really seen much knitting, but they have a whole playlist, and I'll link the video for this particular stitch down below. That they have a playlist of all the different stitches, like different stitches you can use in crochet. And I don't know the name of this off the top of my head, so I apologize for that. But I used an 8 or a 5mm hook. Okay, so I love the tulip hooks. These are like my favorite hooks. Here is my square. I didn't weave in any ends yet, but look at this. It may be called the feather stitch. It's hard to see. I have to hold it this way because my light is this way. Oh my gosh. And it's reversible. I really loved that. So this is a finished one, and I started a second one with the Heartland yarn in the color Great Smoky Mountains, actually. And I'm not done this one yet, so I'm still attached, and I am in the middle of a row, but that's okay because it's a really easy stitch too. It's really plush, like it's I don't know, it's not it's not holy. I like that too. Because there's some parts of like things about crochet that I don't love. I don't love that you can like stick your fingers through it. You know, I'm a weirdo. Okay, but it's real poofy. It's real like thick and squishy and would really be beautiful in baby yarn in a baby blanket. I mean, this would be beautiful. So here it is in the gray. They had some samples in like a yarn that changed color, more like striping or a gradient. I don't know how this would really look in a variegated yarn, if you would lose a lot of this look of it. So I love it. I have 3 balls of yarn. I'm going to make 3 squares this way. I need to weigh them and see if I can get 2 each, but I'm not sure if I want to do that for the project I'm making. So it might be I make 3 out of every color, then pick a different stitch and do 3 that way. I'm not sure yet. I have people I got to talk to, so I'll talk to my people. But yeah, so I'm gonna weigh this and just kind of see if I have enough. This stitch definitely uses more yarn because of that. You're drawing up all these tall loops. Okay, so it's a fun stitch. It's a really fun knit or crochet too. Like it's enjoyable and very easy to memorize because it's the same repeat. Once you get to like the 3rd row after the setup, it's the same. So yeah, there we go. I have to put this in my little scrap bin. Speaking of scraps, I stuffed this guy with a bunch of scraps that I have. So Tammy from Cinematic Skeins, hi Tammy, she sent me a bat that I spun, and I kept it in the color order to keep it like a rainbow. I tried to use it a few things. I made it a little ropey. I did a 3-ply, which I'm not really great at 3-ply. Not a 3-ply. I didn't do a traditional 3-ply. I did a chain ply to make a 3-ply. And it wasn't a whole lot of yarn, right? I had like 56 yards or something like that. The pattern is like the same people that did the emotional support chicken, and it's the crochet version of the Chickie. I will never ever badmouth anybody on this channel. I just feel like the pattern could use a little bit of cleanup and consistency. I was able to make it work because I know enough about crochet, but I feel like a very beginner crocheter could be like, I don't know what I'm doing. But so it starts from the butt end, and so my color progressed this way. This is different yarn completely. And so I stopped at the beak and picked up some yellow I had. And then it went into this color and into the reds. And it's so much fun. So this is a separate piece that you sew on. I'm not really giving that much away. I mean, you have to know what you're doing. And then I had a little scrap red in my bucket, so I made him a comb. Right? Is that what they're called? But isn't it the most adorable thing? So I have a jar of scraps that are like true scraps, like the pieces I cut off of my skeins and things like that. And so I made a little chickie. So it's gonna live up here with my bigger chicken. If you want to see, oh, come on down here. I don't remember what I named you, but this is my bigger chicken that is a fingering weight held double, I believe, not triple. I think it was double. And this one is knit. So yeah, isn't that fun? So it has a friend, and they're gonna go up there and hang out. So I'll put that over here. I have one more yarn project to show you, and that is my sweater. So if you have been watching me a while, I ripped out a shawl that I knew I was never going to finish, and I put it into, this is just called the Simple Striped Sweater. All the links will be down below. I always post everything down below. If I forget something or I don't mention it in the down below when you click more, ask me and I will make sure I get that information. I have split for sleeves. It's on small needles or small cord, so it's gonna be hard to really show you in its full capacity, but yeah. Let me see if I can get the waste yarn out for the sleeves because I have it tucked in all weird. All right, so I am really happy with how this is progressing. Not gonna lie. And I have a marker in here, so I'll be able to show you. But I've split for sleeves, and I'm working on the body at this point. And the last time you guys saw it, I was only at the bottom of the gray stripe here, and I am in the green, ready to switch to gray. And I will have a whole repeat. I would have done a whole repeat of color since you've seen this. But it has been 2 weeks because I didn't post last week. I apologize. But yeah, so I'll move my ice cream sandwich down, and I'll put my marker in again so you guys can see it. But yeah, it's on the back. That's the back. That's where all the short rows are for the neck. Oh my god, I love it. I just hope it fits. I haven't put it on bigger needles yet to see, but blocking does wonders, right? Okay. I am excited about it. I don't know if I'm going to have a live this week either for the knitting machine, and I need to make a new video because I like doing my videos for Wednesdays for my regular CSM videos. Also, I know I mentioned, I think a couple episodes back, there is a crank-in coming, like in, I think it's Crofton, Maryland. It is April 5th, I believe. That's correct. I posted it on my Instagram page, but if you are planning on bringing a machine, they do want you to reserve your spot on Eventbrite. It is free. You don't have to pay anything. They just need to kind of have a head count to know how many people are coming and to make sure they have enough space for people. Also, they won't have power sources, so if you need to bring a light, you need to have a power source for your light. So I need to test that yet because I haven't done that. I have a power source, I think, and I need to make sure I can hook it up. Fingers crossed. Okay. Hazel and I were water paint. No, she was doing something else. She had been doing perler beads. I didn't bring those down. We made a bunch of perler beads. We made some really cute ones, like just little. I made like a French fry container with French fries, and it was like the kawaii because it had eyeballs on it. Super cute. And she made a few other things. She made a Nintendo Switch. It looks like a Nintendo Switch. It looks awesome. She also made a lemon wedge that you can put on the edge of a cup. She left some perler beads out so you could actually physically put it on a cup. I mean, ingenious. She's my little crafter. I love it. So while she was doing perler beads, I busted out the watercolors because I haven't done that in a while. And I only did one in this book, so I will show you the one that I did. It's not great. I was just messing around. And I did add some pen and ink to it. And it was fun. Just playing around. I like doing just randomness with shapes. That's my thing. I don't really do a whole lot of like pictures or images. I just enjoy randomness. So we had a store going out of business near us. A Dollar Tree, actually. No, it was a Dollar General that was going out of business. I don't know if it's the location's just really bad, or I don't know if they're franchised. I don't know how that works. But they had some watercolor palettes, and I was like, well, it can't hurt to try, and if it's terrible for watercolors, we can use it for other crafts. It's not a big deal. But I think I got these for like 17 cents or something, and you can't get watercolor paper that cheap. But it also is not the best watercolor paper now that I've used it. Again, for having fun. I want to do some pen and ink to this, but I was just messing with color. So I don't know what I'm gonna doodle in there. It might just be random lines and shapes, but yeah, so I know, non-yarny crafts, not everybody's here for that. The last thing, I tried to get Hazel to help me with this because we were gifted a paper cutter, not the ones that slice. I have one of those. Dangerous. But the one that, it's like the Fiskars brand, like the scissors or the rotary cutters, and it has like a rotary cutter blade in it, and you push it. So it's pretty safe, and Hayes is old enough and knows better and not to put a finger, like, and you can't really put a finger under it. So that's what I mean. It's kind of safe. So I had seen this video of a lady making bookmarks just out of, well, she was using really pretty fancy like scrapbook paper, which I thought, wow, that is kind of that's fun. I like that. But I didn't have any fancy scrapbooking paper, so Hazel and I used construction paper, and they're just braided. You're pretty much just braiding it. This one, you use 4 strips. If I can find a video on this, I'll put that video in. You just glue them at the top and you fold them over. You're essentially folding them over. You can kind of see how this one folds. And then you glue the tops and bottoms, and I think they're just bookmarks. They're really cute. I'm just going to take some packing tape and put it on the front and back and trim it out and essentially do the poor man's lamination with packing tape. I shouldn't say that. It's resourcefulness, right? It's using what you have. I'm not going to buy lamination paper, nor do I have a laminator. I know you can get sheets that you don't need an actual lamination machine, but tape will work just fine. This is the last thing I have to show you, so I'm sorry that we ended on paper bookmarks. But cooking classes are amazing. It has been, this was just 4 weeks, I had mentioned, and thank you everyone for all the awesome, nice comments. It has really been, I don't want to say like a game changer, but it's awesome. It's awesome that she's got something she's really, really into. And so, it's been really enjoyable seeing her like thrive and really like make friends right off the bat in the class. We also had another semi-achievement today, but we had worked really hard to try to get her to ride a bike. And not every kid just wants to ride a bike. But we go camping quite a bit, and all the kids are riding bikes. Essentially, we just needed a bigger bike. We got her a bigger bike, and she's still a little wobbly. Don't get me wrong. But John and her are kicking some butt at figuring it out. And we told her that once she really gets it, and she's, understands, it's the saying that you don't forget how to, ride a bike. It's that moment that it all just clicks and you're just going. And we pretty much had a click moment today, and she's still a little wobbly, but we had a click moment, and this is another quote game changer for us, because John and I both love to ride bikes, and if we can get her riding successfully and safely where she's not going to fall, we can find places to go ride where it's more safe, right? There's parks that have paved trails and whatnot, but just to be able to, after school and work, to just take a bike ride in the neighborhood would also be amazing. So yeah, that's where we're at. I hope everyone is, crafting whatever they're crafting, whether you're crafting with your kids because that's what's needed right now for your brain space, or your time constraints, or whatever it is in your life. I hope that you're making time to do things for yourself, for your friends, for the people you love, all the things, checking in on them and doing all the crafts because it stimulates our brain. I feel like, even if you're just coloring, because sometimes Hayes and I just color in her books, and it really is a mood changer for her and for me. So just putting it out there. No little craft is too small to be doing. So, all right, I'm going to find some packing tape and finish those because I want them to be done. And then we can put them in a book. I have my new book that I haven't read yet, The Maid, but I'm going to. It's going to happen. I have finished up another Eve Dallas book, which is J.D. Robb, and I am on, Revelation. I forgot all about this. Colleen, no. I want to say that's her name, but I don't think that's her name. The Hunger Games author put out a 5th book. It just came out, 2 days ago? Yesterday? I'm not sure. Today is Saturday, the 22nd of March, and I started that. I don't even know the name of it. I'm just listening to it. I'm all about it, and it is a prequel, because the 4th book was also a prequel. The 4th book was about Snow. I can't think of his first name. He was the head honcho of the Hunger Games. And this book is about Hamish, Hamish is Abernathy, is that the last name? He is the one played by, now I'm going to forget. I just told this to John this morning. He's in all 3 of the first movies. If you watch the movies. I was trying to think of the actor. You're all screaming it at me. Either way, it's about Hamish, and I'm so excited. I'm so excited! So I don't know if you're a big fan of the Hunger Games books, but if you are, it's out. Just in case you didn't know, because I had no clue this was coming out, and I saw it in my book app and was like, holy moly! So, yeah. And a new season of the Righteous Gemstones came out. So, yeah. If you haven't watched that show, it's quite a ride. So, we are watching that. So, that's what we're reading and watching right now. So, okay. Take care of yourself. Check in on others. Peace, love, and happy crafting. Bye!